Question today from Oak Townist. If you're currently in an installment agreement, can you try to change it to an offer in compromise? Yes, Oak Townist, you can. The fact that you are currently in an installment agreement with the IRS does not preclude you from subsequently going for an offer in compromise. As a matter of fact, the IRS even entertains the notion that some people will do this in its page on the offer in compromise. Now, this isn't all the details you would need to know about offer in compromise, but down here it talks about understand the process. And one of these bullet points here is you don't have to make payments on an existing installment agreement, right? So it's put that bullet point in there specifically for people who were in an existing installment agreement and then go for an offer in compromise. So, if you do go for an offer in compromise, what's going to happen is you're going to submit your offer, and some kind of clerical IRS employee in the offer in compromise unit is going to look at your offer package, determine if it's processable or not, right? If it's not processable for whatever reason, they'll send you a letter saying, hey, we can't process your offer at this time. Here's what you can do to fix it and make it processable, to give you a time period during which you can perfect your offer. Now, if they can process the offer, as they say here, we will send you a letter with the estimated date of contact. Let me pull like an example. Right, so here's an example of a processability letter. We received your offer in compromise. You'll be contacted, by an offer examiner by date in the future. This is basically informing you that your offer is processable. So I would say once you got that letter, the processability letter with the estimated date of contact, then I would say if you're in a DDIA, right, direct debit installment agreement, call your bank, stop payment on the installment agreement at that point. Because the IRS tells you you don't have to make payments on an existing installment agreement. And if you believe that you're eligible for an offer in compromise for the amount of the offer, why are you going to keep paying on that installment agreement? Okay. So long story short, yes, even if you are in an existing installment agreement, you can still go for an offer in compromise. Now, if you're shrewd, you might be thinking, well, why would the IRS do that? I mean, why wouldn't they just keep accepting the installment agreement payments? Why would they let me do an offer in compromise? And the answer is because the IRS knows that circumstances change, right? I mean, let's say you racked up a ton of tax debt and let's say you had a great job, a fabulous, phenomenal job with some company that did a very specific thing, and you had a very specific thing you did for that company, and they paid you very well because you did that very specific thing. And then let's say you lost that job, or let's say AI replaced you in that role. Okay. And that's the only thing you've done, right? Is that you made a lot of money, you made good money doing it, but now AI replaced you. And let's say while you had that job, you were making an installment agreement to the IRS. You were able to pay them, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, whatever it is, right? Oh, but now you lost this job. You still have this old tax debt. You're very unlikely to return to that level of income you were at. Let's just say that was your only skill, was doing whatever that job was. Now, you're going to have to, just have a job just to make ends meet, right? You're not making as much money. You don't have the assets. You're technically still in your installment agreement right now. But hey, you're in a different financial situation now. When you signed up for that installment agreement, you probably didn't qualify for an offer in compromise. Now you do. Financial circumstances change. IRS knows that and understands that. Okay. I say that loosely because sometimes you really have to spell it out for IRS personnel, including offer examiners and offer specialists, that, hey, the client had a significant change in life circumstances, career circumstances, financial circumstances, whatever. But usually you're able to get it through to them, or at least to an appeals officer. Anyway, folks, good question, great question. Love your questions. Put your questions in the comments below. If you owe the IRS or your state at least $10,000 in back taxes, or you have multiple years of unfiled tax returns, you qualify for a free consultation with us here at Choice Tax Relief. So give us a call, 866-8000-TAX. That's 866-8000-829. Or you can go to choicetaxrelief.com, fill out the form on the website, and we will reach out to you. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I have some other offer and compromise videos here on the left-hand side of the screen for your education and enjoyment. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.